Okay guys, I'm back up the top end of Muriwai. I decided to go home last night. As I was driving down there, the high tide was just going to be too late for me. It's probably around 1 o'clock this morning, 2 o'clock. So I thought I'd just go home, have a decent sleep and then come back and fish the morning tide. So we've got the dead low again around that sort of 7, 8 o'clock. So we're going to get a couple of hours here. Tide's already gone out. I had to wait obviously to be able to see it. So yeah, we'll hopefully get a couple more hours in this morning, and not too sure, I might sit it out through the high tide, have a shot through that high tide. But yeah, I'll get a bait out, first bait out this morning. So yeah, back up the top end of Muriwai. Hopefully the snapper is still here. Oh, we're hooked up guys. First bait of the morning. Starting where we left off on the fish. Feels like a Kiwi swimming in the surf. Got the other rod set up as well, but like last night got pretty hectic when I first got here, so I might just start with the one. Yeah, just a Kiwi. Bit of a warm up. Go. Just the Kiwi. Chucked out the MC. Big chunk of Kiwi on it. Been getting nibbles. Yeah. Lots of nibbles. Oh, bite straight away as soon as I get back here. Yeah. On again. It's a bit crazy. No snapper as yet. Just Kiwi. hey, at least we're catching. Sun's just coming up over the sand dune there. Beautiful morning. Get a line wet. Swell's a bit smaller this morning, I think, which is good. Yeah, Kiwi just got off in the surf there. Just need those snapper to turn up. Up on the MC. Just small, whatever it is. But I think it's a snappy. And he could even be takeable. Took that chunk of Kiwi. The old Mutsu doing the damage. Definitely takeable. It's getting close to 40 centimeters. Yeah, one for the bin. How's that, guys? Chunk of Kiwi. On the old Mutsu. There you go. Nice little snappy for the morning. I'll chuck them in the bin. Plenty of fish out there at the moment. Hopefully they stay on the bite. Just got another chunk of Kiwi. That old pink skirt might be doing the damage. The Mutsu hook definitely is. It's working a treat. Got that northerly pull. Let's see if the old Mutsu can catch us another fish. Wasn't a bad snapper, that last one. Be nice to get a couple more like that before we get pushed off. Went quiet last night around this time, probably the turn of the tide. Got that real hard drag and the fish sort of went off the bite a bit, so I probably should have kept with the pilchard on one of them. It's always good to have different baits. Yeah, we're on again. Hopefully another snappy for us. You're liking that Kiwi from last night. I kept to one side of it for bait. Might be another snappy, guys, if we're lucky. It's been a fun morning anyway for us. It's another nice snappy, not big, but probably the same size. Oh yeah, good old Kiwi, eh? Look at that. Woohoo! A little bit bigger, I think. Oh, how's that, guys? Just getting up to 50 centimeters. Woohoo! Look at that. The old Kiwi. Kōtare and the flight surf doing the damage. Yeah, boy. It's a nice fish. That tide's on its way in. Probably get a couple more baits in. Might be lucky and pick up one more snap. Thought I'd try a pilly again. Got the Kiwi on the MC. Got the outer bar, those waves we were breaking. And then the little bank where the waves are going to break there. I'm fishing in between the two. Nice little channel. Just had a hit on the MC. So these are the ruts that I always talk about. This is what you cross over when the tide's not fully out. So you find the ruts, water will come in down here in that hole and it'll come around here. This will stay dry for a while. So we're just coming out onto a bank and then we're walking to the lip of the bank. So that's what I look for, is these ruts are a good indicator where there's a nice bank, and that water will always come in behind, start coming in. You'll get a wave coming up over here a little bit, but this is quite a good bank. It's close to that the lip there, and then as you go down the beach further it moves out, so it's pretty hard to get to. So this is the closest bank that I've been able to get close to that lip. Oh yeah! Grabbed it. Tide's coming in, it's coming up on our bank now, on that dry patch. Coming in behind us. Probably going to get a couple more baits in. This one feels like a car white. It's coming in on the wave. Surprised we haven't caught any trevally. Oh, that's a nice livey set out here. Very nice size livey. So yeah, that tide's coming in, it's coming up on that dry bank. So probably sneak in a couple more baits. Not too sure if I'm going to hang around through that high tide. Oh. Yep. The old Mutsu. Woohoo! Man, we've had a pretty cool morning. Oh, this one might be another snappy. Feels like another snappy, guys. Oh yeah. Nice little head shake there. Might be another nicey for the bin. On the Kiwi. That Kiwi's been working a treat. Oh yeah, boy. Can see snap a tail, snap a tail. Yee-hee. Yeah, boy. Another binny. He's a long fish. Yeah. Check it out, guys. Another nicey. The MC this time. That hook, that Mutsu hook doing the trick. Right in the corner of the mouth. How's that? on again. That tide's ripping in. It's gonna kick me off. It's probably my last bait on the Kōtare. I got one set up on the MC there that I'll probably finish off with. Feels like another snappy. That Muriwai's been working really well. It's been staying on the hook a lot longer. Yeah boy, feels snapperish. That morning bite's been really good. It's a pity you get kicked off here so soon. It's definitely fish here in the channel. Another snappy, boys. Another snappy. Another good one for the bin. Another nicey, getting up around that 40 centimeters. There you go, guys. How's that? Another snappy for the bin. It's been working really well this morning. That Muriwai's working a treat, sustain on there, getting these better fish. So I'll chuck this one in the bin. I'll probably call it for the Kōtare. I've got the MC still ready to go. So yeah, I'll chuck them in the bin and I'll have one more cast, I think. I'll probably call it a day. Probably just go head home. On my last baits, guys, being pushed off the bank's up there. Had a couple of good grabs on the MC when I was out casting the Kōtare. See if we can bag one more snapper. Probably not a lot of bait left on the MC. So it's up to the Kōtare. Catch one for the road. That water's coming in behind the bank. Yep. Oh. Such a bummer, getting lots of bites. Now we're getting pushed off. We're on. Feels like a Muriwai. It's going to be a long wind. Just another little kahawai. Just got this last one, guys. Sorry, the battery died. Just picked this one up on the last bait on the MC, and as you can see, the water is coming in around that bank now that I was standing on. So this is my last one. It's probably given me about 5 or 6. So it's been a pretty hot bite this morning. Came up obviously last night, caught a couple of smaller snaps. But this morning was a hot bite, that's for sure, and they're quite nice fish too. So yeah, I'm going to call it a day, probably just cruise home rather than sit out through that high tide. But yeah, it's been an awesome morning up Muriwai last night as well. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, tight lines.